What up, what up, what up? And welcome to the first ever Hip Hop Made Me Do It podcast. We got a very...
Podcast life. What's up, DJ Toasty Z? Much love to my friend.
Yo, you gotta let me introduce you. You know how it is. I gotta hype this up. This is the first... This is the first ever podcast that we are doing. We're doing this live in the studio, so we're gonna keep it clean tonight. No pre-edits. You know, we're gonna have a good time. I got a very special guest with me. You want to introduce yourself?
How's it going? My name is eRATT of the Dark World Artists, based out of this is my very own home, Amherst. So it's a blessing to continue to thrive in the same place I have been my whole life.
Word. Are your headphones working? Can you hear yourself? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I was having some technical difficulties. So yes. So for the people that don't know you, what should they know about you?
Well, I just turned 21, so
hooray for you. That
was a very big moment in my life a couple days ago. May 17th to be exact. You
have a big celebration?
Nah, you know, summertime, not too many people around, kept it pretty small.
Kept it chill.
But I did what I had to do. I went out, saw my family too, which is always very important to do on big occasions like that. So
for sure. You might want to move the mic to the side just so the camera can see your beautiful face.
Oh, am
just
I not in the camera?
No, you're in the camera. I just mean the mic is probably blocking your face.
Oh, I hear you.
Like side, if you...
Oh, I hear you.
Maybe the other way though, because the camera's facing that way. There we go. That'll be better. Awesome.
DJ.
So we got a lot of topics to discuss tonight. I got some snippets. I got some songs. The first topic I want to talk with you tonight about the Hip Hop Made Me Do It podcast. The first ever episode.
So rare.
So rare.
Pleasure to be a part of it. Thank
you,
exclusive.
Toast. We had to have eRATT on the first show. You know, in the future, I should have my very good friend Chance the boy as our co-host, and we plan to bring on a bunch of special guests, a bunch of personalities around the valley and beyond.
There's a lot of those. A lot of people that very interesting.
We got the Batman tonight.
Yeah, thank you, Mother, for the Batman shirt.
Looks rare.
Usually would have been a better gift for my brother.
This is new.
Yeah, you know, very little birthday shirt. I gotta show that, you know, I still like I love most of the clothes my mom gets me.
For sure.
I like this shirt too.
Shout out to moms, dude.
It's kind of, as I said, more fitting for my brother. He rocks a lot of the superhero shirts.
For sure. Well, you know.
He's a comic book boy. I kind of skipped out on me. Same with like video games. I'm not really. It's not eRATT's main source of entertainment.
For sure. I think either way, that stuff is still cool though. Even if it's not your thing, you can still be like, that's fire. You know?
I grew up watching my brother play video games like all the time, kind of just like it was a movie. I just didn't really interested in playing myself. I'd rather be outside, kind of running around.
For sure,
being like a little kid.
I feel you.
But get back on
all that energy. No. This is what the podcast is about. It's about personality. It's about free talking.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's about just chilling.
Talk.
It's chilling. Yeah, it's coffee time.
We are at Shaz. Shouts out to Cher. Used to be Rayos.
Yeah, no, it's still Rayos in my mind. It'll never be Cher for me. No diss to Cher, but Rayos for life. So the first thing I want to talk about is, as you know, DJ Lucas just did a No Jumper interview.
Yeah, I still have yet to like watch it.
You haven't watched the whole thing?
Ryder was like, yo, watch this one part where he says, shouts out to eRATT and Ryder. And it's like, okay, yeah, I'll watch that part.
He said, shouts out eRATT, Ryder. Yeah, I wanted
That's
to
the only
like...
part I saw, though.
So you didn't really like delve into it yet?
Nah, I just like exciting news, like things like that, and then like take it for exciting news, and then like
you don't really
not see what, you know, not see. No, I don't know. I'll see at some point.
I saw it come out, and I saw it, and I was like, it came out late at night, or maybe I saw it late at night, and I was like, I should really go to bed, and then I watched the whole thing. It was really funny. My roommate, her only beef with it was she's like, I come home. And I guess she had been out at the VFW getting drinks, and she's like, he's like, Lucas talks about repping South Amherst, but then when he asked about the food, he's the spot to bring, you know, the homie is like Antonio's. He's like, how are you not gonna say Mission Cantina or El Comolito, you know? Shouts out to both of them. Shout out to Antonio's as well, you know?
Yeah.
But no, that was the question about, he just asked him if Chapo was coming to Western Mass, where would he bring him? Where's the spot?
I'd take it Speedway.
Speedway?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Speedway. Speedway, you're terrible. Speedway, you're the worst gas station, get rest stop place I could ever ask for, and thank you for that,
Yeah.
Speedway.
Why beef with rappers when you can beef with gas stations?
I
you
know. They're actually bad for this world.
But no, yeah, Lucas was just talking about how he got him gyros at the gas station, actually, ironically. But I just want to play a couple snippets from that. The first one actually relates to Hip Hop Made Me Do It.
Oh,
and
fine.
me, not to shamelessly plug myself,
No,
but
plug yourself
we're gonna
away,
do it.
Toasty. You deserve
I thought
to,
this was
man.
a very funny segment, so I'm gonna play that for the listeners.
Please.
We'll be back in about a minute and a half.
Oh, bro, we're a little. I'm gonna be real. We're a little nervous over here.
Yeah.
Are you really?
I've never done no.
We never done this kind of shit.
See, I do this all the time.
You know, I've done one interview like on some real shit.
I watched it.
You know?
I want to.
Shouts out Toasty.
I want to tutor
Let's
Toasty.
go. He was like, "Yo, please, like, bring me up." I'm like, I don't know if
Toasty.
we can, but like, it happened.
I have one
Toasty. Shouts
extremely
out
specific
Toasty.
complaint about it. It's not a complaint. I just thought it was really funny.
Okay,
is
no, I
that
like this.
you could tell he was really nervous, and he did this funny thing that like interviewers once in a while do if they're really nervous, where he said like every question before you answered even one question. He was like, "So what about this and this and this and this and this and this?" And it was a compound question, and you're sitting there the whole time like, "Damn, I could have
Lucas
answered
can
so
handle
many
it.
times."
So Lucas can
Yeah,
handle
but
it,
you
though.
don't understand. Like,
So you know about,
I'm not. Like,
you know about Toasty?
No, I got introduced from watching that one interview.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
They
but
close
you
friends, so
see
he
that-
could
that's my
dissect
guy
all
though.
that
So at the
shit.
end of the day, that's my
Shouts out
guy.
Toasty.
Oh, okay.
So like pretty much like he goes to UMass and he's doing his little radio show, and like I was one of the first interviews, and he's really out here like going hard. Like he met R.A. the Rugged Man in like a diner.
Oh, wow,
and
really?
he's like, yeah, he really hasn't done interviews, so like it's just funny that you've seen it.
Not
Like,
hating on Toasty at all. I think you probably have
if
a big
anything,
future.
bro, listen to what Adam said. Come on, this man's out here, so
Yeah.
take his criticism
Good
and
critique.
rock
It's
with
good
it, my guy.
He just needs to watch that one question that he
Thanks,
asked because
bro.
it's hilarious.
That's
Because
probably
it's
his
so
second
many.
interview,
Yeah.
though, you know?
Oh, yeah,
so,
yeah.
So we out
That's the
here.
homie though, and he doing things is good.
It's not
good.
easy, People
know-
think doing interviews is easy, like either being interviewed or doing the interview, and there's a bit to it.
So yes, that was my little plug
That was
at
interesting.
the interview, and I think it was honestly
a lot of interesting
Yeah,
thoughts, man.
he really went in, and I want
Doing
to
this interview.
I wanted to thank him for that shout out. Only beef with it was he was like, I wasn't begging him for it. It was funny. We were at a party. I had a couple of drinks, and I was like, yo, you gotta let No Jumper know what's up. Like, we did it first type of thing. But no, I actually really appreciate the constructive criticism and, the advice that Adam gave me, Adam 22.
Oh yeah, you already know it's all love. bro.
Oh, of
Like,
course. I know it's all love. I know it's all love at the end of the day. And yeah, so shout out to Lucas, shout out to Sly C, shout out to No Jumper, shout out to Cal. You already know. There's actually a couple other segments I want to play for you. There's one where he's talking about meeting up with Chapo that I thought was really funny and interesting. And I just want to talk about, Chapo. I think he's an interesting character as well.
He's another artist I haven't like tapped into too much, but I've heard the music that he's made with Lucas, some of it at least, some of the music he made with Lewis too. But yeah, let's hear it.
You should definitely check out. He has his newest music video on the Cole Bennett. Have you seen the Cole Bennett's music videos that he's done?
No.
So he runs Lyrical Lemonade, and he does a lot of music videos for like Famous Dex and Warhol and Lil Pump and all them. And he just does really crazy edits. And the newest Chapo video on there is so dope. You should definitely check it out.
Okay, cool.
But I want to play you this segment about Chapo himself.
And I hooked you up with Chapo on your way here, which I think is the idea of you and him hanging out together is
I
just
pulled
so
up
great
on
to me.
Chapo. That's my guy.
You didn't get any photos with him, huh?
I got a couple.
Oh, okay. I didn't see
there's
him,
one
but-
or two on my Instagram. I just started following Instagram like the other
Lucas
day when I
don't
was
do it
here.
for the gram.
I don't do it for the gram though. I'm gonna be real. I do it for
Shout out
me.
Lucas Graham.
For
Right.
me, I do it for me, man.
But what was that experience like? Because he's a pretty ridiculous character online. How did he live up to it?
Yeah, man. He definitely lived up to it.
Yeah.
Like he just keeps it real. He's my guy. He's just a nice dude. Also though, but like he's Chapo, man.
It's
he's
cool
fucking
because
Chapo.
he said that he was sober when you hung out with him, which I have not personally ever hung out with a sober Chapo. I've hung out with extremely fucked up Chapo a few times, but
Yeah, my man was just chilling.
I guess when you're home,
we were just
when you're-
making music, man, and it was nice. He bought me some food. He showed me some love.
where'd you guys go?
We went to a gas station and he bought me he was like, you ever had a gyro? And I was like, nah, honestly. Like I seen him in the South, but I haven't really had it. He was like, I'm gonna get you one. I was like, bet.
So yes, once again, I want to just talk about this because I'm really excited about this. I know he posted on Instagram. I guess they like recorded a whole EP and stuff like that. You said you've heard some of the stuff that they've been doing? On the low, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it fire?
Definitely, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I got to give it more listens to really like kind of have my own opinion on it in terms of like, does it desire my fire settings, you know?
Oh, for sure. But that should be very interesting.
Lucas kills it. Lucas is an amazing rapper.
Yeah,
Ice
no
Cream
doubt.
Chapo.
No doubt.
I think he's fine though.
Yeah, so that's going to be really exciting when that actually drops. And there's this one last segment I want to play from the interview, and then we're going to get to a couple tunes. We'll play a couple tunes, and then we'll get back to some. Well, I want to talk about coming up. I'm going to talk about eRATT and his kind of new direction musically. He's, mixing it up, experimenting a bit, and the more and more I listen to your new stuff, the more it grows on me.
That's
but
cool.
I just got one more segment I want to play from that interview.
Play it away.
What's your favorite fast food? You should get endorsed.
Popeyes.
No, what are we talking about? Come on.
Dunkin.
Oh,
And you know what?
Yeah, let's keep it local. Yeah.
On some real shit. I was gonna say this at the beginning. What the hell are you drinking?
Oh,
Aren't you from New England?
You know how far Dunkin' Donuts is from here? It's like not nearby.
Nah. I just heard about the new LA. We got one just opened too.
Okay, you're right. There are a bunch of them in LA now, but they're not exactly like Starbucks where they're on every
And you
corner.
know what, man? Dunkin'
You're
is
right.
not good. Is good anywhere other than New England. They really know how to make it. And if you pull up to some
you don't think it's
small
good
town
out here?
It's different. If you pull up to some town in New
Jesus
Hampshire,
Christ.
some small town, you're gonna assume, that's like the prime Dunkin'. That's like
I'm
going
not
to
a Dunkin'
the.
coffee fan. That's just not good, really.
You don't like the Dunkin's coffee?
I don't care if you don't
the
like
cups
it.
are good.
I might
but
have to turn your mic off.
The cups are
I'm
nice.
just kidding.
It's really not that good. Maybe in Mass, he said it's different flavors.
Yo, the
but-
New York Dunkins are disgusting.
Thank you.
Oh my
They're
God! Yes,
horrible.
it's the trap spot.
I can't go there. I fell asleep in that place so many times in Soho.
He used
Like,
to make beats in Dunkin'
yeah,
Donuts.
But it's
I
like-
make beats in Soho.
It's always
and
like a
Dunkin' Donuts.
kiosk. Like Dunkin' Donuts, they make it so that there's like 2 seats, so they don't have to have a bathroom, and then like they don't have
the
to have any
kiosk
facilities.
shits.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with those ones, man. I can't go to those. They really disrespect the name of Dunkin'. And I'm like getting a tattoo. I like that stuff.
Yeah, I like that stuff. It's such a big part of New England culture, Dunkin' Donuts, because nobody could ever
People
understand
don't really
how many
understand
there
it's like
are.
really a way of life. Like I know that like some fast food places are like that for other people, like Wawa and Philly.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
Wawa.
true.
We got Dunkin' and we got Cumbies, and that's
Yeah.
what we rock with in New England.
How do you become a beloved fast food chain? It's so crazy to me when you think about how much
Man,
bad press
on some real-
McDonald's gets, and then you don't hear that about 7-Eleven or Burger King, you know?
Man, I don't know, but Dunkin' is really doing it right, and they
Yeah.
should sponsor me.
From a branding perspective, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You need that check.
Because I really am out here to support them. Like I really fuck with them. It's not even on some money.
So once again, what's really funny is I didn't understand when people in New England were like, "Oh, Dunkin'." I was like, I don't know what you're talking about because I'm from Jersey and Dunkin' is just not good down there. Dunkin's not good down there, but like up here,
different pedigrees of Dunkin', I guess. Who knows, man?
up here, a nice iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, like I can mess with that. I don't know about the hot coffee, but an iced coffee, it's really refreshing.
Yeah, there's something about like the habit of it too. I think it's very easy for people to just kind of fall into like very familiar, comfortable rhythms of like eating at the same spots, like getting your junk food or whatever at like the same Cumberland Farms. For a while we wanted to get a sponsorship by Cumbies. We were kind of aspiring for that. Obviously, like not like seriously. I mean, seriously,
That'd be
absolutely
fire.
amazing. But like we weren't ever actually pushing for that.
Yeah.
But if Lucas got that Dunkin's,
Dunkin', well,
under
he's gonna
his
get the
belt.
tat.
if he actually gets a Dunkin's tattoo, that's a wrap, and they should definitely let him.
For sure, let him rock with it.
Oh yeah, free coffee for eRATT, and yeah, Lucas can.
Dunkin' Donuts has been too sweet. No sugar, just too cream.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
We played that song a couple times live, and that's the one live. That one's fun. Was that growing up?
You put out so many songs with him recently that like I mix them up in my head.
Yeah, before he dipped to LA, we were recording a lot of music in my house at the spot in South Amherst.
Yeah.
But yeah, that song's growing up. That one's fun.
For
that was
sure.
like one of the guitar beats I made.
Yeah, I like that. Like I said, your production's really stepped up. And
Mystic.
Rick Rhett the Mystic. And before I play some of your music, I want to play some of the new tunes. A new song, Paperwork, that him and Vinny6Names, a.k.a. Zarquan, put out. And then Lucas, I don't know, he just put out a song today. I don't know if you heard this one.
Yeah, it's very silly.
It's weird. It's weird, and I want to get your opinion on it. So we're going to play these two songs, and then we're going to get back to talking about the goodness. Unless you want to, let's play it, and then the listeners can know, you know?
Let's jam, man.
Hey.
Volume 4 coming soon. DJ.
6 names. Paper, work. We ain't signing nothing. Camo on me hunting. I'm still sipping something. Paper, work. Damn, that shit just piling. Wonder why I duck 'em. Damn, I need a island.
Paperwork, 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 paperwork. I pull up the Dunkin, I'm getting a coffee, even though that's where the heater works. Paperwork, 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 paperwork. Hey, I just left Baltimore. I ain't signed no paperwork. They gave me fake bread. Let's go. I really hope this paperwork. I was not faced by hurt. It took me days of work to grow this amazing perk. The road, it got razor burn. I get money every way. I get money every day. I might play a show, check my phone, then I catch a play. I got mid, I got loud. It just depends on what you say. It goes up, it goes down. It just depends on the day. I'm at JFK so much, I feel like I might be him. She's the only one who could get under my skin. With the Jackie O, NASA sunglasses and Timbs. I'm about to pop like busting the lid. Let's go.
Paper, work. We ain't signing nothing. Camo on me hunting. I'm still sipping something. Paper, work. Damn, that shit is piling. Wonder why I duck 'em. Damn, I need a island.
Paperwork, 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 paperwork. I pull up the Dunkin, I'm getting a coffee, even though that's where the heater works. Paperwork, 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 paperwork. Hey,
Switch, I be scoring. Don't got a license, but my baby foreign. Disappear, I'm in the forest. Take a yellow soda, turn it to orange. All these fits looking boring. I rock the nocturne, stall like snoring. All this work needs storage, soda move around looking like porridge. Yeah, I squeeze a shotty like a handshake. Paper stack up messy like some pancakes. Can't relate to your fan base. Work with family, these are not my familiar bandmates. Hey, red ball, you a band-aid. Paperless, need to get your band straight. Hey, Jymmy, yeah, they tried, I got a hand-ache. Yeah, that's all, just a hand-ache. Paper, work, we ain't signing nothing. Camo on me hunting, I'm still sipping something. Paper, work, damn, that shit is piling. Wonder why I duck 'em. Damn, I need a island.
paperwork, 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 paperwork. I pull up the Dunkin, I'm getting a coffee, even though that's where the heater works. Paperwork, 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 paperwork. Hey.
Yeah, you know, this DJ Lucas. And have you ever met a girl that makes you feel love? So in love that you're crazy. Yeah, yeah. She was my internet love. She was my Instagram crush. And I don't know if it was love, or if it was lust. Oh, she's my internet love. Oh, she's my Instagram crush. I don't know if this is love, or if it is lust. Hey, she's my internet love. Oh, she's my Instagram crush. I don't know how I feel this way, but I was instantly alive. Oi! And I don't know why it's okay to this day for me to keep on waiting. Oh, I know if I keep on working, one day I'll meet her in person and I won't call her baby. She's my internet love. know that I said I don't care how long it takes, but baby girl, I'm tired of waiting. Hey. And I've been sitting at the bus stop all day, and it hasn't stopped raining. Baby, for you, I'd put my whiskey and my cigarettes down. For you are my only craving, but the good times don't last, and that's what makes them amazing. She's my internet love. Oh, she's my Instagram crush. I don't know if this is love or if it is lust. Hey, she's my internet love. Oh, she's my Instagram crush. I don't know how I feel this way, but I was instantly in love.
You already know. eRATT's soothing voice right there. Like I
Shouts
said,
out DJ, that was a crazy one.
that was a crazy one. We played Paperwork, like I said, and then we played Instagram Crust. That was a brand new song by DJ Lucas. And definitely a strange one. I am still formulating my opinions, you know? But
Oh yeah, that just sounds like some classic Lucas to me. I don't know.
it's classic, but in, you know, him doing his like weird stuff.
I don't mean his like classic music. I just mean like classic like Lucas. Like
no,
like,
it definitely seems like something like the move doesn't sound strange to me. I heard it and I was like, okay, I can picture him doing that. Like, what's the song on? Oh, Pretty Boy. It reminds me of Pretty Boy, but even more rocky. It's on Till Death Do Us Part 1. Okay. It's like, I used to be a pretty boy, and like talking about cutting off his curls and stuff. Oh, it's like very like you know, very country. But
he used to have the crazy do back doing the day.
Yeah, he had the do like you know.
Yeah, we had different dues. We have different dues, but we still paid our dues, so too few.
Always paying our dues. Now, I also, like I said, I want to talk about your new direction, and then I want to play some of your songs. And I mean, we've talked about it a bit, but like it seems like you're going in a much more poppy direction. And you know, the more and more I listen to it, the more and more I get into your newer stuff. And you know, a lot of your own, production. Is that just from you messing around and just like finding your sound, or? Yeah,
also just, you know, like being just like a normal human being with this like my own kind of thoughts and emotions floating around my body and my mind and like my soul, and like me having to, I don't know, kind of get it out in some form of way. And sometimes I just feel like I gotta make like a certain type of song that is within me. And
definitely.
A lot of these times are kind of coming out in more of these kind of catchier sounds, and like
for sure
that like I definitely would consider too a lot more kind of like poppy sounding music. And I mean, even like Lucas said to me at one point not too long ago that he likes how I'm like starting to make my music more presentable to kind of like the general public, but in a way that is still maintaining the my own spirit, like my own spirit, like my own kind of originality that I provide to hip hop music as someone who doesn't come from hip hop music. I come from punk and like rock and psychedelic music. That's like
definitely,
you know, and yeah, man, you know, it's just creation at the end of the day. Creation out of love, tender love and care.
I think it's just really interesting. Just like it seems like you're just focusing on like, you know, kind of like doing, you know, focusing on your own production and like combining the two and really honing a sound through your production and, you know, your voice. And it's really great to see. So like I said, I want to play some of those new tracks, and then, you know, you can tell us a little about them, any thoughts,
amazing.
anything like that. Let's get it. Let's get it on WMUA. Well, this will be online, not on WMUA, but Hip Hop Made Me Do It. First podcast. We're going to hit you with Remy Martin first.
With a bang.
The bang.
Wait, so is this not?
we started. So girl, beg my pardon. But I don't need you tugging on my heartstrings. Sipping Remy Martin. Feeling like we back where we started. So girl, beg my pardon. But I don't need you tugging on my heartstrings. Sipping Remy Martin. Feeling like we back where we started. So girl, beg my pardon. But I don't need you tugging on my heartstrings. Sipping Remy Martin. Feeling like we back where we started. Sipping Remy Martin. Sipping Remy Martin. Sitting on my carpet. It's all rolled up, but I'll wait for you to spark it. I'll take you out to Target. I don't got much, but I still try my hardest. This energy I harness, it gotta go to use. I write poems down on parchment. The way you say my words make your heart split. Baby, I ain't casting a spell, it's just the way of the artist. You see, life is like a garden. Even late bloomers can end up the largest. Growing up in darkness. Even the slowest can end up going the farthest. You should always stay cautious, cause you never know who's watching. Now they know me out in Boston. Order Remy, now I know I really lost now. Sipping Remy Martin. Feeling like we back where we started. So girl, beg my pardon. But I don't need you tugging on my heartstrings. Sipping Remy Martin. Feeling like we back where we started. So girl, beg my pardon. But I don't need you tugging on my heartstrings. Sipping Remy Martin. Feeling like we back where we started. So girl, beg my pardon. But I don't need you tugging on my heartstrings. Sipping Remy Martin. Feeling like we back where we started. Sipping Remy Martin. Sipping Remy Martin. Regret the mystic. Vonny. Guess I smell on you, girl. She said she never met a boy like me. I said, welcome to my new world. Showed her through a door with some fusions. She said we just friends, don't confuse us. All the things you do to lose trust. No more left, so use up. I've been making moves. I still play it cool. I ain't after you. I won't play the fool. I've been making moves. I still play it cool. I ain't after you. I won't play the fool. I've been making moves. I still play it cool. I ain't after you. I won't play the fool. I've been making moves. I still play it cool. I ain't after you. I won't play the fool. Play the fool. Play the fool. Play the the Mystic.
All right, Rick Rat the Mystic in the studio. eRATT, Rick Rat the Mystic. So tell me about those tracks. Tell me about, what your mind state was and just like that new sound that you're coming with. Just some insights into those tracks.
Little boy Ricky, he's got his mind on love. All the beautiful, supportive women in my life that have just really made my days and nights magical. From a lot of different women, just in and out of my life, and that's the pattern of life, in and out.
Sure.
It flows, come together and go apart, and I guess that's me expressing that. The yin and yang with it, the sad, but of course the plenty happy, along with the inevitable sad, when that's the way of love. But also just energy, positivity, school, all the excitement in the air when kids are around, partying, performing, making music, making art, learning. I don't know. I guess these kind of songs just have really captured the essence of the area.
For sure.
Like with the spring, the end of the semester.
Definitely. Very, very summery vibe.
Everyone's excited,
Yeah, exciting. And like I said, very dancey vibe. Could you talk more about that Summer in Miami track? I think what you told me in the break was pretty interesting about
Yeah, so that song's really interesting because, my good friend KV, Vonny Montana, who I've been producing for a lot right now, alongside our other friend, Louis Torres, Sav. They're both very, very talented vocalists.
Yeah, definitely.
And right when I moved into this house in South Amherst is when I met them and started working with them more often, recording them, and they've been really expressing themselves on the microphone, really beautiful poets
For sure.
at the end of the day. But me and KV, we're working on that song, Summer in Miami, the second one that he played, the more dancey one with the reggaeton beat.
Yeah.
And he was working on a vocal melody in his head, and he spent a couple summers in Miami at some point in his life, and he just thought that the beat that I was working on really fit with the vibe of that hook.
Yeah,
it came together amazingly. So essentially, for the vocals for that song, I recorded his part first, him singing it, and then I layered my vocals on top of it, and mixed them so that, I don't know, when I listen to it, it kind of just sounds like both of our vocals are like imagine a strand of DNA that's twisting in a circle, and part of one strand of that DNA is my vocals, and the other part of the strand is his vocals. And to me, it's just our vocals intertwined into one entity, encircling. And
for sure. And it sounds like one distinct voice that changes over time rather than two voices.
Exactly.
Which I thought was a really cool effect that you did on that.
Yeah, that was my very out there way of trying to say that. But.
For sure. And I want to talk about Weird Dane's new project. He just dropped a brand new project, Dana, man. I want to play a couple tracks from that, and then I want to discuss it.
Absolutely.
And talk about
it. Me and Dana and Lucas.
You want to talk about that now? The tour?
Just a quick little thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Alongside, because Dana's going to be with us. So
yeah, definitely.
But So I'm gonna be very familiar with his album by the time our tour in Europe ends, because I think we're gonna have 10 dates. But yeah, me, Lucas, DJ Lucas, and Weird Dane, his brother Dana, in August we're gonna be in Europe, and it's gonna be the first time for all of us. We're gonna be performing through this label that reached out to Lucas. But it's gonna be it still hasn't sunk in. It's some.
Do you know any particular cities you're gonna be playing in?
We're gonna be in Paris, somewhere in Germany, somewhere in Iceland. I think there's gonna be we're really gonna try to spread out the countries we see.
For sure. I know you have there's a very strong Polish. Dark World fan base. Yeah. You're gonna hit up Poland?
Yeah, probably. Honestly, I would imagine so. They have the Facebook.
Even if not, just do a meet and greet or something. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. But let's So
let's get to the
Dana,
tunes.
Lucas in Europe, bumping Dana, man. This album is gonna be rocking across the seas.
I want to play you 3 songs from that new album, Dana, man. Just straight fire. Keep it locked.
Let's get it.
Hip hop made me do it. We're here with eRATT.
Dark World, baby.
All day.
Yeah, whoa.
Unless you been dark world, the reason to be video.
My brother. My blood for the green is white. My blood for the white is brown. My blood for the brown is black. I'm walking around like that. No. Hey, whoa. Yeah. Hey. My blood for the green is white. My blood for the white is brown. My blood for the brown is black. I'm walking around like that. No more. Whoa. I got you. Yeah.
Down to the flesh and the bone, yeah, we be getting it on, yeah. We on where they never be on, and they so unaware, I'ma let it be known, yeah. I'ma let them know the business, I'ma test them like a litmus. They ain't fresher than my litness, and Allah can be my witness. I'ma be my own witness, I guess that mean that it ain't the Lord, Jesus. Reason be all in the street for the people that needed a heart, and I keep it on par with the beats and the bars for the hardest of seasons. Do not wanna speak to me. Reason be off and they frequently ballin', but I don't speak on it cause y'all wouldn't feel me, G.
Broke, looking, work. My blood for the white is brown. My blood for the brown is black. I'm walking around like that. No more. Whoa. Yeah. Hey. My blood for the green is.
They be so smooth with all that faking ish. I just murder statements and the phrases, burn the paper filled with fragrances. Turning my labor into fruit, I ate this ish. Cause I'm still working on my patience. You just working on your basics. Quit the faking like you made it chill. Either way in your arrangements and attempts to be contagious. In my brain they paint a painful still. Like a trash can or something in a vast span of nothing. Dana rolled it up and passed, man, the blunt. Me and Reason spitting treason and we laughing when they front. Wrap the passion in the plastic bags and stashed it in the trunk. Hear it blasting from the cabin, now they asking for the front. Nah.
My blood for the green is white. My blood for the white is brown. My blood for the brown is black. I'm walking around like that. No. Hey. Whoa. Looking, yeah. Hey.
You gonna pull up a collar dog. My goons stay sharp. Y'all move like you Wallalar. We popping off, getting super lit like your Hanukkah. Ralph Lauren sweats, but the top it is not a cut. I'm onto ya. Lames fabricating when you spitting verses. But when I hop on the mic, I am not a different person. I know this ain't perfect, but I'm out here getting paid to be Dane. Y'all lames ought to stick to working. Ain't a plug in the plug, of course. Really still got a cop in the source. Eyes feel for the cop and the horse. Downtown on top of the force. My shit legit, but ain't flipping candy to strangers. Reason gonna have to break your knees like Danny Granger.
My blood for the green is white. My blood for the white is brown. My blood for the brown is black. I'm walking around like that. No more. Hey. Whoa. Yeah. Hey. My blood for the green is white. My blood for the white is brown. My blood for the brown is black. I'm walking around like that. No more. Whoa. Yeah. Hey.
It's the king of swag production. It's the king of swag production.
Weird Dane, I ain't trying to blow up. Promise when I make it, I'ma be like so what? I'm posted with my guy, you already know us. With my game, it's a stranger, I got a Roma. Riding on you like you double dash. Later looking, then I shuttle back. Pull up with merch in the duffel bag. Couple stacks, had a double lag. Got Tommy points where you hustle at. We put in Massachusetts on the map. No, I ain't fucking with this other trash. I'ma steer clear with my run I'm a beast on the track like a Hunnid yacht dance. You can tell he's a fake, how we holding that cash. Think I be getting flown overseas this time. The business of me up in Beijing at the back. The wheels on the beam with the summer don't last. If I ain't there, I know I'm going to blast mass. He's Dark World Live and you won't forget that. Stuff we move behind, but we got the next lap. Back to me soon, bear wax at your beam. I'll do anything short of shooting my sack in the room. I ain't never known a thing about Africa to spoon, but you better know I hustle with a Mac and a Zoom. We're staying stand tall like Shaq in the room. Straight Gemini up like attack with a tune. Your PD does to the back goes my boom. Cause I'm born in the vernacular dude like Dane, I ain't trying to blow up. Promise when I make it, I'ma be like so what? I'm posted with my guys who already know us. With my game, it's a stranger, I got aromas. Riding out you like in double dash. Landing Logan, then I shuttle back. Hold up with merch in the double bag. Couple stacks, had a double lag. Got Tommy points where you hustle at. We put in Massachusetts on the map. No, I ain't fuck with this other trash. I'ma steer clear with my runner at. Dane, I ain't trying to blow up. Now I'm getting money, I feel like a grown up. Flying up to Tokyo, I had to show up. Now with my Jaguars and we bout to pro up. Yeah, only rock Nike cause me and all my homies play basketball. You know the one you got it in your catalog. And I'm always gonna listen with this cash involved. When I make it, all my homies finna tag along. We the best, listen what Gala say. I don't need no one to validate. Caviar rubber my salad plate while I'm in the club and you in the alleyway. Dane, I ain't trying to blow up. Promise when I make it, I'ma be like so what? I'm posted with my guys who already know us. With my game, it's a stranger, I got aromas. Riding on you like in double dash. Landing Logan, then I shuttle back. Pull up with merch in the double bag. Couple stacks, had a double lag. Got Tommy points where you hustle at. We put in Massachusetts on the map. No, I ain't fucking with this other trash. I'ma steer clear with my runner at.
Good evening, I'm Ken Bastida. Dana is off tonight. He was murdered and then set on fire while celebrating his birthday.
In this dark world, what you praying for? Don't ask where I've been, it's where you can't go. Watch the way I move, I feel like Rango. Don't start freaking out like double rainbow. I just wanna talk about the pesos. Feel like Wiz Khalifa on this payphone. You just made a huge mistake though. Just do not talk to these snakes, bro. I just wanna talk about the queso. Young Dana dropped the BO when I say so. Bitch, I'm throwing curves like I'm Pedro. Now I'm stacking up these bands, they look like Legos. Eating things I shouldn't call it Play-Doh. Funk you on the head, Jose Canseco. I feel like Chris Ward, I'm sipping Fago. I feel like Chris Ward, where's my capo? In this dark world, what you praying for? Don't ask where I've been, it's where you can't go. Watch the way I move, I feel like Rango. Don't start freaking out like double rainbow. I just wanna talk about the pesos. Feel like Wiz Khalifa on this payphone. You just made a huge mistake though. Just do not talk to these snakes, bro. I think she Hermione and I'm Draco. Remember, baby, it takes two to tango. I came to finesse, that's what I came for. Please help me, I can't stop eating steak, bro. Party in the A, but it ain't Davo. No, I got that dark blue crime watch on my raincoat. Find me with my guys that playing Halo. Or with my other guys that playing Saints Row. Hit me up and so I'm walking over. Hey, big girl, we gotta talk it over. I dance on haters like I'm bossing over. I'm full grown, you were walking over. And I can't wait for the future mask. Legal Weedles in the Google glass. Robo doggies in the poodle class. Powered laces on my Puma straps. In this dark world, what you praying for? Don't ask where I've been, it's where you can't go. Watch the way I move, I feel like Rango. Don't start freaking out like double rainbow. I just wanna talk about the pesos. Feel like Wiz Khalifa on this payphone. You just made a huge mistake though. Just do not talk to these snakes, bro.
Different season, no reason.
Loving it, everything asthmatic haze. While I'm smoking sour. I was about to say something completely different. I'm like, wait.
It's a King of Swag production.
It's a King of Swag production. You already know.
I miss that, man.
Reed's the
miss that
homie.
boy.
Shout out to Reed. I need to go see him at some point. Head down
Me
to
too.
New York, you know. So yeah, Lucas. Sorry, I called him Lucas. I called him by his brother's name. Dana's newest project, Dana Man, just came out. It features production from Young Nerf, Hunnid Band Perp, Z Lord, Stocky Poppy,
Bangers.
Suro, Plague Spreader, and of course Weird Dane himself.
Bangers.
We got a lot of features on that as well. We got some Louis. We got a Louis Go feature, a
Classic.
DJ Lucas feature,
Classic.
a Reed feature,
Classic.
Perp, of course.
A classic.
Reason being in Jymmy Kafka.
My
on
lovely
those,
legends.
on that song together, fire.
I love those boys. Let me talk about
yeah,
Reason
yeah,
and
yeah,
Jymmy
do it,
Kafka
yeah,
for a
do it.
second. So these boys from Framingham, Cambridge area, Boston area. Let me just put it this way: Reason being is my new age deity. I think they got something special within them that I can't wait for the world to see because, I don't know. I've never met people like, especially Reason being. I've never met a human being like him. And he will just interest anyone right off the bat when they meet him. So, of course, as an entertainer and as a poet, he's on another planet.
Up there.
He's my
He's up
deity.
there. It's crazy.
He's also like he's been rapping since before I was born. So
Yeah.
you know.
he's holding it down. He's this combination of like great lyricism, but and he can also just spit. He just says some stuff.
He's creative.
That's like
I mean, it's his ideas. I think that really just bring him to.
One of my favorite verses up by him is on the song he did with Weird Dane. Oh God, why am I blanking on the song? You know what I'm talking about, where they filmed the music video at the zoo, the abandoned zoo.
Like not all black. I know which video you're talking about. But
look up Reason Being and Weird Dane, and you'll find it on the
also
Dark
just look
World
up
page.
and also just look up the Reason Being and Jymmy Kafka have their own some amazing videos together. There's just some songs that just those two.
I saw some. I saved them. I haven't watched them yet, but I saw.
There's this one song. I'm not gonna remember the name of the song, but there's one part where Reason just had me crying. I had to pause the video. It's just like it was on some kind of like Lil B vibe shit too.
Yeah.
Like just like this one part of the song. I'll show it to you at some point, but
For sure. And I also just want to bring up, like, I just really appreciate, Dana's multi-talents, like, just like his video editing. If you haven't seen the music videos, he's done like a bunch of editing on the Dark World music videos, but also just he did a music video for Hideout and then the two songs that we played, he did a music video for, Honey Yard Dash and Double Rainbow. Double Rainbow, if you're from UMass, you might see some familiar scenes. And then Honey Yard Dash, he filmed out in China when he was out there.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. And, he's so talented. Like, he does some, like, scoring video games on the low, Yeah,
Dana,
DL.
he's just really one of those people that has trained himself to do anything he wants to do. And he's another very magical person that
Definitely.
I'm lucky to have, and be able to work with. And actually, me and Dane are coming out with an eRATT Weird Dane tape very soon.
Ooh.
And I actually have the majority of the beats on it. A lot of them are Mystic beats.
Oh.
Which is
like,
so
heavily
rare.
influenced.
And like the ones I have for is right when I started getting hot with it too.
Yeah.
So like a lot of them are kind of like fresh out the gate beats that are very catchy sounding, like poppy-ish songs that
Definitely.
I'm really excited about.
And
I think
he can do that pop sound well, too, as well.
He's so good at mixing that. Like that's Dana's like, ugh.
Also, if you haven't seen the Monkey Room, the show he did with Will, I guess that was that like a thesis project?
Well, I mean,
not like, obviously he was just like doing it to do it.
I honestly don't know how heavily associated it was with Emerson. Although they definitely were using Emerson facilities to like get it done.
Either way, it's crazy. It reminds me of like the Eric Andre show, but like funnier. Like that's what it reminds me of.
I like that. It's definitely like it's out there.
You can watch all the episodes on the Dark World YouTube page.
Young geniuses, man.
Young geniuses. There's a lot of young geniuses in this world, and we need to appreciate them before they are forgotten. you know, because we can't forget the young geniuses. We need to make sure our young geniuses get remembered as old geniuses.
Yes,
and get
true.
celebrated.
And you never know. If people don't remember the young geniuses, then the old geniuses that used to be the young geniuses are gonna forget about the people that forgot them. Because you know,
it's a whole circle. It's a whole mess.
Exactly. We can bring each other all up. At the end of the day, is what I'm saying. You know?
For sure. We can all bring each other up, and that's the important lesson. I want to play you a couple more tracks. This new well, it's old. I mean, it's 2008, 2009 unreleased track. I want to play you a song from this T Wayne tape and
Mark Twain.
No, Lil Wayne and T-Pain. This T Wayne tape.
That's crazy.
This song reminds me.
Some of the OGs.
Yeah, I just listened through it, and like this song reminds me of like old Wayne. I mean, because it is old Wayne. It's like peak Wayne, and it's a nostalgic feeling of like
Take us there, DJ.
But we're gonna take us there, and then I'm gonna play you some 2 new Secret Circle tracks because that's what we do, and I want to get your thoughts on the Secret Circle project.
Let them know who's a part of Secret Circle.
Oh yeah, of course.
They're still pretty underground.
If you don't know, you should know by now.
Secret.
It's a secret, but we got our man Wiki
from Rat King. Wiki, shouts out
you
Pat.
Pat Morales. Shout out Pat.
Amazing poet of our time.
Little Ugly God. Sorry, not Little Ugly God. Wow, I mixed up 2 different people. Little Ugly Mans. Don't take it personally. It just sounds. There's so many similar sounding names.
That's like one name. That's like Larry, one word off. Like that's no one can blame you for that, dude.
Of course not.
Anyone
will
blame them for having a name like that.
Little Ugly Man, and of course Antoine. You already know. And there's some. It seems like there's going to be a lot of great features on this project, and really looking forward to what they put together. Sounds like some crazy stuff's gonna go down. The singles are amazing.
I like that. And Antoine's Nature World, right? That's it. So we got the Wiki with Letter Racer. Racking
You
Letter
know
Racer.
better than me.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I actually haven't spent much time listening to Antoine, or I haven't met him yet either. I know he's good friends
like
with Lucas.
Seems like a character for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seems like a fun guy.
I'm pretty sure it's Nature World. I remember that's what Lucas was telling me. That's the name of his overarching idea, I guess.
Awesome. Well, like I said, we're gonna play you that song from that new T Wayne tape. And then I'm going to play you 2 brand new songs by Secret Circle. Keep it locked. You already know.
Bang.
Hip-hop made me do it.
Do it. Yeah, that was so fire.
That is so fire. That was 2 brand new tracks by Secret Circle. That one, the first one
was so hot.
The first one, My Way, produced by Tony Seltzer. And before that, you heard Tube Socks. The My Way just came out today. It's on the Tony Seltzer SoundCloud if you want to check it out. And
shouts out Tony Seltzer, one of the most amazing producers.
For sure. If you're listening to this, if you're watching this on YouTube, we obviously cut out the songs for copyright reasons, but I'm going to link them in the description. And
check them out anyways.
Check them out. My Way and Tube Socks, both by Secret Circle. So before we talk about Secret Circle, I want to ask you, that Wayne track, that T Wayne, that was Listen to Me off their new EP that they put out of unreleased songs. What'd you think of that?
I liked it. When Wayne's verse dropped, it just got me that initial I can't even talk right now, man. It got me that initial Wayne reaction where it's just he's just the king. He takes over. He's like, this is
yeah, dude.
Wow, this is what I want to listen to. That at least that's how I am with Wayne. Like whenever I hear Wayne's voice, there we go. Now I can hear my voice a little bit better.
Yeah, sorry, it was a little low.
No, it's okay, man. But whenever I hear that man just swag, it just oozes into your ears in like the most satisfactory way possible.
For me, that was like a very nostalgic. Like as soon as it comes on, you're like, this is 08 Wayne. This is like that old. This is like peak Wayne. And like like I said, he's lost a little bit of magic, but like I really hope that like he
compensates for the money.
Yeah, no, I hope he gets. I hope he gets. The situation figured out and can finally put out the Carter 5, and I hope it's dope. And then I hope that's like, a peak to his, not a peak, but a good end to his career. Like a very good setting off point.
Yeah, man, he deserves to do exactly whatever he decides he wants to do with his life because gosh knows he's given a lot to the, the music industry and the music game, and for the people who've been his fans, he's done plenty enough. Like, I think he deserves to do whatever he wants
the
to.
amount of people that like say they're influenced by Wayne, and like even if they don't say they're influenced by Wayne, they're lying to themselves if they say they aren't.
Absolutely.
He's great, and I'm gonna be listening to that tape more and more, and hopefully some of them will stick with me. Some of them probably, like I said, I listened through it. Like, some of them just seemed like they were like unfinished tracks that they were like, might have been throwaways, but there's might be some gems on there that I really dig.
So you were saying that that was a project that was supposed to be released.
Yeah, they were supposed to. I guess they were supposed to put it out. Like, they said, like, oh, we're gonna do a T Wayne tape. Like, that was like 08, 09, right when Carter 3 came out, and like I forget if it's Got Money or Got Money. Like, that was like their hit song together, and they were like kind of made a duo, and like I guess they started working on this, and they never like finished it or like put it out, and now that Wayne's like kind of locked in this situation where he can't put out the Carter 5, like he's like, let me throw this out there, and totally by surprise, but
that's sick.
Yeah, dude,
bless the world with that one
for sure. There's must be like a bunch of stuff not in the crate, but in the vault, that's like might never see the light of day, but luckily we got a little snippet, a little
taste,
a little throwback. And then again, like I said, that Secret Circle project, like I said, just to refresh, Antoine, Wiki, Lil Ugly Mane, they're a great trio, and I'm really excited for this project. Like I said, that Tony Seltzer production on that last track, that was like, that's gonna be bumping. That's lit. It's a very like,
it's a classic Tony.
It's like
beat.
Classic Tony, but it's also got like the dancey summer versus like the more eerie Tony. It's like the very like dancey, like fun.
Yeah, absolutely. But
it
even
fits the vibe of right now.
Absolutely. But even if his more kind of eerie beats are definitely dancey in just terms of like,
oh, for sure,
the spacing of them.
Definitely.
The way they feel.
I can't agree more.
He knows how to make people move, that Tony Seltzer.
I'm really excited, like, once like the full length project comes out, because I think they're gonna do like a full length project, I believe. Like I said, they dropped tons of singles. I think at this point, those two, and then I think there was 2 other ones, maybe, so at least 4 singles from that. And I saw a picture. I don't know if it was Antoine or Ugly Mane had posted of them chilling with Earl, and like something about Secret Circle, and so like might get an Earl feature on that.
That would be next level. That's
what I'm saying. I'm curious, like, what, like I said, it's kind of like under wraps, kind of secret, but I'm really curious, like, what's gonna go down. Like, they might get some crazy stuff to, put together some crazy stuff.
Yeah, when Wiki and Earl get together on a song, it's always something very pleasing.
Well, he's got a feature on Earl's newest album, right?
Yeah, song AM. That song's so beautiful.
So if you haven't heard that, go check that out. That's how it goes.
That's just. Oh yeah, quintessential hip hop.
All right, so we gotta, do we have anything else we want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Well, I guess in terms of like eRATT stuff, or just in general,
just whatever. Anything we want to talk about. We have the time.
I'll talk a little bit more about my. I guess I should maybe talk about my own kind of projects that are coming along.
Plug what you got going on.
I'll plug myself in for another quick second before we wrap up. But basically, so I got the project with Dana coming out. And I've been working on this house tape with the artist I mentioned earlier, Sav and Vonny, along with like Ryder and some other people who've stopped by. And Ramsey, my neighbor who I grew up with, has been making incredible beats, incredible musician. He's been killing. He's definitely gonna have a lot of like songs on that tape, but that's gonna be up on the Dark World Bandcamp, and then we're just gonna call it like the house tape, 28 carriage, like house group tape.
Oh, I thought you meant like house, like house music.
No, like just like a big old long list of songs that we all made. We're obviously gonna pick and choose like the bangers and keep the bangers on it, but that's one project that's in the in the works right now. The one with Dana, and I had just dropped a new single the other day called Free Spirit Sovereignty, and I've been thinking about potentially using that as a name for my next kind of solo project. That or either Anthropocene, which was I had been planning on using.
You told me about that
in the
when
past.
we did like the interview. That reminds me, we need to. When I did the interview, I wasn't filming. We need to get an official one for the YouTube page at some point. We need to get official interview to put up there. You
Definitely.
know?
Yeah, that was over this past summer.
Yeah, that was almost a year ago. So, there's a lot that's happened since then, and
Yeah. Oh yeah, lots happened, man.
a lot's happened.
Progress.
A lot of progress. Always moving forward. Even when I like to use the phrase like failing forward. Even if when you have a failure, it's because you're striving for something and you're failing forward. You're pushing yourself.
You know, every attempt is still a push, and every push is still.
It's better to be failing because you're in the game and you're putting yourself out there than to not even been playing the game.
Exactly. Because you get better and better the more you play, and that's life.
That is life. Dropping some knowledge. I think that's the perfect way to end this. Once again, thank you so much for coming to the first Hip Hop Made Me Do It podcast. I hope we, build on this and, tweak it as we go and make something beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Much love to everyone who listened up today. Much love to Toasty. Thank you, my bro. It's eRATT here. You can check me out on SoundCloud. Just SoundCloud/eRATT or Rick Rat the Mystic, my producer name. You can look me up on Instagram, Eric Yell, ERICYELLE. That's my birth name.
Yeah, I'll have to flash the tags as well, the handles.
Oh, please, flash those tags.
Whole No Jumper style, Shout out No Jumper. Like I said,
shout out No Jumper.
Honestly, quite an inspiration and, honestly, quite an influence at the end of the day. Like, just new to seeing his stuff and, really, lets me think about, like, what I want to do moving forward and how I can better improve what I'm doing with hip-hop, maybe do it, so.
There you go, man. Those are all the right things to be focused on,
Definitely. All about improvement and where we can go next,
Exactly.
Nowhere but up. Once again, viewers, thanks. I know we got the weird camera angle for you. I don't even know if I'm pointing directly at the cam, but we got eRATT's beautiful face in there.
Hearts, much love.
You already
all
know.
around.
You already know. Hip Hop Made Me Do It podcast. First episode.
Hip Hop Made Me Do It.
We're
Let's get it.
signing out.
Sign out.
Have a great evening, everyone.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Oh.
Mm.